Alright, hey yo, what is going on guys, Fosse Boss here, and I have your entire Gamescom Heroes of the Storm news roundup of all the new content coming to Heroes of the Storm in the coming months, and yeah, let's just get right into it with the first information, which is the new Infernal Shrines Battleground, which is the next Diablo-themed battleground. It is a 3-lane mid-sized map with a unique shrine mechanic. The 3 shrines on the map will over time gather power, and once they're activated will spawn waves of monsters that need to be defeated. Once the monsters are defeated, players can capture the shrines, and it will summon a huge Punisher that will push lanes for the players. Punishers have unique powers straight from Diablo 3. He summons rotating arcane beams that damage players who are near them, Mortar, which nukes the area around with bombs, and Frozen, which summons freezing orbs around him that will explode and damage and probably stun nearby heroes if they are going straight from Diablo. I don't know what kind of route Blizzard really wants to take with him, but I really hope they completely explode. And Punishers can also go Berserk, which hunt heroes with increased attack speed, jumping on them, and even jumping over walls just to kill a hero. This dude seems like he's going to be insane. And God, I feel like you're just going to need him just to get anywhere within one of these maps. So, looks pretty cool. Let's move on to the next piece of information, which is Karazim, the monk that we all knew was coming, but we didn't know much about him. He got his recent lore trailer, which, oh my God, I really wanted at the end of that trailer for him just to be sitting next to Chen, just, you know, drinking a beer, because that's exactly how this hero sounded. He sounded just like the Pandaren from Mists of Pandaria, but besides that, he seems really cool. He is definitely a hybrid hero. We're going to get into his abilities. On his Q, he has Radiant Dash, quickly teleport to a friendly or enemy hero. On his W, Breath of Heaven, heals Karazim and other nearby heroes. On his E, Deadly Reach, which extends his attack range and deals bonus damage on attacks. His ult, one of them, is 7-sided Strike, which he becomes untargetable and lands 7 attacks on nearby enemies. It prioritizes heroes. His second ult is Divine Palm, which puts an allied hero in stasis, meaning they become invulnerable, and greatly heals them if their HP is depleted during that. Pretty cool. His talents are actually even more interesting, and is where we have, which is probably where all this theory crafting for how anybody would like to play him, you know, really comes into effect. So we don't know all of his talents right now, but we only know some of them, and by some of them I mean Level 1, Level 4, and Level 7, and then of course his ults. Nothing, no 13s, no 16s, and no 20s yet. We'll probably get them starting in a couple days here, but on Level 1, Transcendence, basic attacks heal, Iron Fist, basic attacks deal bonus damage, and Insight, basic attacks restore mana. Now why is this important is because he seems to be a hero where, depending on what you pick for his first ability, is kind of like how you're going to go down a path with him, which I think is going to be really cool. You can kind of play him whichever way you want, which, I mean, it's going to give so much replayability for this hero, and it's just going to be a great time. Level 4, he has Foresight, Radiant Dash reveals the area, Overtake, Deadly Reach attacks increase movement speed, and then, of course, Healing Ward and Protective Shield. On level 7, 2 of the 4 are actually unknown, and we have no clue what they are yet. And then we have Cleanse and Clairvoyance, which again, unknown. We don't actually know what they do. We just kind of know the names of them. And then here's some gameplay that was leaked straight out of Korea, which is pretty much just showing off all the heroes' abilities. Which, I mean, he looks like he's going to be just a ton of fun to play, and I can't wait to see how he works. And I mean, 7-sided Strike looks just fucking insane, and I can't wait to see like how much power this hero is gonna have. I mean, look at that. He can do a push-up with one hand. Hello? Dude, he's insane. And here's the stasis ability where he heals, and that's a big heal. I mean, considering how many bars were on that is a huge-ass heal just to be giving to a hero like this. But besides that, we're getting into the next hero we have, which is Rexxar, which you can play this hero within Hearthstone, and he is a half-orc, half-human from World of Warcraft, and he looks like he's going to be pretty cool. He's a unique ranged warrior. I'm surprised he's not an assassin, but he has a pet named Misha. She is capable of tanking damage, constantly harassing enemies, and can be improved by specific talents. Of course, she is not controlled separately and attacks whoever you are attacking. If she dies, she will automatically come back after a while. His abilities are on his Q, Spirit Swoop, summons a hawk in a straight line that slows enemies' hit, on his W, Misha Charge with an exclamation point, like, Misha Charge! Misha charges towards a location, stunning enemies hit. E is Men Pet, heals Rexar and Misha if she's nearby. So this is like a self-heal for Rexar, which I don't know how overpowered that could get, but we'll definitely just have to wait and see. His first ult is Bestial Wrath, greatly boosts Misha's fighting capabilities. Don't really know the complete stats on that one yet, but I assume it probably like increases damage by, you know, 100%. I mean, that's just my guess, and maybe, you know, increase attack speed or something, we'll have to see. And then his second ult is Unleash the Boars, summons boars that charge toward enemy heroes, greatly slowing them on impact and revealing them. And by revealing them, I don't know if this means the fact that it's going to be able to work on, like, invisible enemies, because, oh my god. Rexar already has some things that I'm literally about to talk about for his talents that could just help so much. He could be the most anti-stealth hero in the game if it works how everybody thinks he is. His level 1 talents include Grizzled Bear, Misha periodically reduces damage from enemy heroes, Hunter-Gatherer, gather regen globes to increase health regen. We were not sure yet if it affects Misha. I mean, my guess is it probably will. Survivalistic Training, gather regen globes to increase mana regen. And Flare, gain vision of an area. And by gain vision, I assume it's going to work kind of like Tacitar's ult. I mean, we're not sure yet. I really hope it can reveal, you know, invisible players, because that, combined with his second ult, just automatically right off the bat makes him the most, you know, probably next to Tacitar, you know, stealth heroes, because Nova and Zeratul right now are getting really out of hand, and I can't deal with them, man. They're just not fun. His level 4 includes Hungry Bear. Misha's basic attacks heal her, crippling talents, increase spirit swoop slow amount and duration, taking flight, increase spirit swoop range, and it will return mana. Easy Prey, Misha is more effective against minions and mercs. Wow, that looks fun. We're just going to skip over the ults because we've already talked to them. And level 13, Wildfire Bear. Misha deals damage to nearby enemies. Throw of the Hunt, basic attacks increase movement speed. Bear Necessities, cast Misha Charge again if you don't hit a hero, which could be useful. You know, if that thing does not hit a hero, you know, bam, cast it instantly again. Bark Skin, Misha takes reduced ability damage after charging. And then level 20, Spirit Bond, increase Bestial Wrath duration, and Misha heals Rexar with her attacks. So since it talks about duration, I definitely assume it is something like increase, you know, damage by 100%. Of course, we're not sure yet. We will have to see when this hero launches. And then Kill Commanding, Unleash the Boars, deals more damage and roots enemies at hits. Wow, that just by itself is just amazing. Frenzy of Kalimdor, your basic attacks deal more damage and Misha's attacks slow. Hardened Skin, you and Misha take reduced damage. So that is almost all of his talents. Of course, we don't have level 16 yet, so we will probably just have to wait till this hero comes out or until we get more information on him to really see. And then here's the gameplay leaked out of Korea, of course, because I feel like every time a new hero gets announced, we just wait for Korea, you know, just wait for them. They'll give us all the information, you know. So this is just showing off some of his abilities, and just overall, he looks like he's going to be so much fun. I'll probably play a ton of games with him, kind of like I did with the Butcher. Wasn't the biggest fan over Skeleton King just because of how slow he was, but overall, it seems like he's going to have an insane laning presence, which is great. You know, I mean, I can't wait for it. Next up is the next hero we got, which is the StarCraft Warrior that everybody was talking about a couple of I think it was like 2 weeks ago or so when Blizzard announced the fact that if you pre-order Legacy of the Void, the third StarCraft 2 expansion, you will be getting a free StarCraft Warrior and mount. Of course, we've already seen the mount, but here's the Warrior. Of course, we literally have no information about talents or anything, so they really are keeping him a secret. But I can't wait to see, you know, how he's going to work and just, you know, how much fun we're all going to have with this hero. And now we get into skins. That's right, of course, with every leak, there has to be some skins that come out of this. So, we have the default monk here, the master monk, and the Jade Dragon monk. By far, Jade Dragon monk, fucking, that thing is awesome. It's gonna have the Jade green from Mists of Pandaria with the kind of golden style of it. I can't wait. That thing looks just so sick. Then Rexar and Misha, we have the default, the master, which actually the master looks really cool, surprisingly, because not a lot of master skins add a whole ton to a hero, but this one actually does a good job of it. And then at the bottom there, you have the Lord of Frost Rexar, which you can't see very well, but I bet if we have a higher res, image, it'll probably look insanely cool. And it seems like Misha, turns into a really badass, like, spirit wolf. I don't know. That thing just looks so cool to me. Next, we have just some random skins that were put out there. Earthbreaker Thrall, which seems to be like a kind of magma Thrall, which looks so cool. Then we have a Horde-themed Sergeant Doomhammer, which, yeah, that thing looks... Sergeant Doomhammer, she doesn't have this, a ton of skins, and all of her skins don't add a whole ton, but this is like a complete revamp for the Horde, fucking, for the Horde boys. And then, of course, Prisoner Tychus. Tychus, I still love you, man. I have your infected Tychus skin. He's just, oh, I love me some Tychus, man. He's so cool to me. And then we have some pictures regarding the new skin that everybody's been talking about, which is Judgment Uther. If you guys are unfamiliar with the Judgment skin, it is a Paladin skin from, I want to say, Tier 2. Of course, correct me if I'm wrong, from World of Warcraft. It looks insanely cool, dude. Everybody's wanted just that kind of a skin for Uther, and it just, it fits him so well, and I can't really wait to see it. And then here's some other images. God damn it, I even removed that image because I'm fucking retarded. Anyway, that's another low-res image on the left, and then the other one shows a mount. Are we gonna have, like, a Judgment mount? Like, I feel like this skin is gonna be a legendary skin that gives you a mount with it, which, if so, do it like Tassadar. It looks so cool. And then finally, we have some mounts that were leaked. Blackheart's doubloons. You can actually ride the doubloon from the Blackheart map. It looks stupid. Treasure Goblin, which you were actually riding on a Treasure Goblin. And also in that image, you guys can see Novazon Nova, which, yeah, that's the Amazon-themed Nova from Diablo 2, which looks just insanely cool. And then the final mount there is Malthael's Phantom. So maybe a possible hint at Malthael as a possible hero. I don't know. I actually really hope Malthael would be a possible hero. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Share the video for more people to see it. And leave a comment if I, maybe left anything out or I need to correct something. Just let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.